Hello, this is Lee Anthony Davis making another announcement video for my YouTube channel. Uh, Today is Friday, the 29th of September. As you can see, it's daylight. Usually I make these at night time, but I'm obviously going round the clock here. So the longer they're done, the closer I get to the time that they're meant to be done, if you know what I mean. So I'm doing it like that. Okay then, what's coming up? Let's get on with it. We've got the group of the day, contribute of the day, birthday announcements, a bit of Doctor Who news to tell you about, updates, not forgetting the Doctor Who quiz question and the answer from yesterday, and also a collection. I'm going to show my Doctor Who DVDs, starting with the William Hartnell era, and also coming up. Right, let's get on with it. Right, group of the day for Thursday the 28th of September, I have decided to give to Blake's 7 Fans. It's a good group. There's not many in it, but hopefully with me doing the advertisement for it on Facebook and whatever, people know about it. So I'm going to give that one a thumbs up. So that's my group of the day, Blake 7 Fans. Contributor of the day goes to Janine Follett. So congratulations to both of them. I will be posting it up on Instagram, Facebook, my story, and of course Twitter. Right, moving on. It's birthday announcements time. Now these names are very hard to pronounce, so I'm going to do my best. Starting off with these people who are celebrating their birthdays today on Friday the 29th of September. Jamal Monroe, Willow Skylord. Now this is a very hard one. Terlula Lily Lotus. This is even harder. Anna Zandria Naz DT the Fourth, I think. John Crowther, Bishop Ford, and Michael Brown all celebrating their birthdays. Well done to them. They're probably on Facebook, so you'll find them there, or Twitter, or Instagram, or wherever on social media. Right, Doctor Who news. I've got something to tell you about. I know about, it concerns the third special on the anniversary special, obviously, of the 60th anniversary special, called The Giggle. And I've got some, I'll be posting up the photos on my group, the Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who group on Facebook later. What I've got is, I've got images, and I can tell you, I'll give you a sort of background story to it. Right, in the first one, I've got a toy maker dressed up in Fred Astaire outfit, you know, top hat, tails, dancing with David Tennant in a sort of mall, like a sort of chairs and cafes around it and everything, with a tree. I see a tree. And the TARDIS lands in an alleyway, so that's where it starts. Suddenly there's we see something falling out of the sky, a spaceship, crash lands and causes devastation everywhere. Then we see the Doctor surrounded by chaos. I think he nearly gets run over, but he just avoids that. And then we got Donna with him, who comes out the TARDIS. Suddenly she appears with him. And then we've got, out of the chaos, with all the fire and everything, you've got this Fred Astaire character, as I said, who is the Celestial Toy Maker. And he's standing in a distance as the Doctor looks at him, David Tennant. And then he waves to him like this. David Tennant has no idea who he is at that particular time. And then we got David Tennant dancing with him in the street. Donna Noble looks shocked. And then we got helicopters, and we got, oh yeah, we got that, I think this is a state-of-the-art unit. Unit are in this one, I think. This is a unit story as well. And then we got, oh yes, Bonnie Langford will be here. I think she's in with Unit on this one. I think, I'm not too sure, but I presume she's with Kate Lethbridge Stewart. She's joined the team or whatever, I don't know. And then we've got the Doctor and Donna in a helicopter landing on the unit base. I think it's in the middle of the North Sea. I'm not too sure. Kate and the Doctor are standing side to side with Donna in tow behind. And then we've got David Tennant, I think, in the control room. You've got Kate with her hands on her hips. David Tennant's looking at the basically all the screens around him, and then suddenly the toy maker and these clowns or whatever sort of grotesque faces appear all over the place. Moving on, and then we've got just having a look. Oh yes, the Doctor narrows it down to some sort of shop somewhere in the city, and he's greeted by a strange man wearing a white shirt. He's got his tape measure around his neck, and he's got his hands out in front with him shaking it, and he's got his overalls on, obviously, like a toy maker. And I think the Doctor begins to work out who he is. None other than the guy he came across back in the 60s, in 1966. And now I think that's the toy maker with one of his special weapons, sitting on some sort of gun thing, ready to cause havoc. And you've got Donna Noble, Doctor there, holding each other, embracing. And then something happens to the toy maker. He's in a new clobber, a red sort of boiler suit, I think, with a bit like Space 1999 in a way. And then he turns. There's a bit here where I presume his demise, where he disintegrates and all this red stuff comes out of him. I don't know. You probably might know better. And then we've got Ncuti Gatwa at the end of it. That's it. Obviously, he says, "What the hell is happening here?" Something like that. So anyway, that's what I can tell you. I'll be posting those photos up on my group, so you can have a good look at it later. If you join, you'll see them. Right, okay then, that's that. Right, so that's Doctor Who news. I know it's not much. I can't give you much because there isn't much about. Not yet, but there will be. Right, now for the updates. I've got my page that's improved, the Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who page. It's gone up to 65. My group, Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who group, has gone up to... Sorry, I've just had something to eat. I've got the sort of hiccups coming. Group is now up to 88 members, so I'm nearly close to 90 on that one. The Instagram hasn't changed, but I'm sure it will. It's still on 98. Right, now, Doctor Who question. Remember, I posed a question for you on, it was to do with the 20th anniversary back in 1983. It was basically which assistants joined the 20th anniversary for the 5 Doctors, and they are Sarah Jane, Susan Foreman, Zoe Harriott, Jamie McCrimmon, Liz Shaw, Tegan and Turlough. And there was Brigadier as well. He was in it, but he wasn't what you call classed as an assistant. Captain Yates appeared in it in a little cameo role as a ghost or whatever. He wasn't assistant either. He was part of unit, obviously. So that's the answer. They're the ones that appeared. Oh, sorry, K9. Don't forget K9. He was with Sarah Jane at the beginning of the... before she got transported off. Anyway, right, I've got another Doctor Who question for you. How many adventures did Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane Smith appear in Doctor Who? That's it. How many adventures did Sarah Jane, Elizabeth Sladen, appear in Doctor Who? That's not just including when she was with John Pertwee and Tom Baker. Some of the specials as well. So I want you to tell me how many there were. Right, coming up. Well, no, it's it's my merchandise collection time. Here we go. I said that the William Hartnell era DVDs. I'm just going to show you them now. This one's An Unearthly Child, as you know. I'll just go through them very quickly. You don't need to see. You don't need me to explain them all. Here's another one. There's the Daleks. I've got The Edge of Destruction here. I haven't got Marco Polo, obviously, because it has never been made or they lost the film and it hasn't come out on DVD yet. I've got the Keys of Marinus, and then you've got the Aztecs, a historical drama, as you know. The Censorites, there we go. Moving on to the Reign of Terror, which is another historical one, obviously. Planet of the Giants. Everyone's favourite, the Daleks. What's it called? Oh yes, of course, the Dalek Invasion of Earth. They made a film as well with virtually the same title, but they added a year onto it, 2150 or something. Anyway, the next one is The Rescue. This one introduces Vicky to the series, where Susan had left in the other episode. So that's the start of that. And then you've got the Romans, the Web Planet, there you go. The Space Museum, the Chase. This is significant because Ian and Barbara say goodbye, and Stephen, that's Peter Purvis, joins the TARDIS. Then you got the Time Meddler, Galaxy 4 in an animation version. Actually, obviously there is one episode that is survived in this, but the others are made in animation. And then we got the Ark. There you go. This one's has got Dodo in. There you go. Obviously, I didn't have another one that has been lost for eternity, I think, unless somebody somewhere in the world has got the blueprint to it, you know, the videotape, or when the BBC threw out a lot of stuff, somehow they got their hands on them, and they obviously collected them and kept them, and now they're releasing them back to the BBC for a price. There you go. Gunfighters, there we go. These are DVDs that are sort of on sale or whatever. I like to say these are more of a collector's items now, because they're so popular, the programme, that these have become not superfluous but pivotal to the show, having these as merchandise. This one is the War Machines. We say goodbye to Dodo in this and welcome Ben and Polly. Obviously, I haven't got the Smugglers because of what I've just said, and the final adventure of William Hartnell, The 10th Planet. Right, so tomorrow I will show you the Patrick Troughton era DVDs, all right? Right, coming up, let me tell you, I've got some comments to tell you about. I'm going to tell you what they are. Let's just get on with it. Here we go. I've got one from what's his name? Gregory Dow. Thank you for subscribing, Gregory, to my channel. He says, this is to do with Lost in Space, by the way. Did you see that the hairy planet monster at the end? If you pause it near the end, when Will and Dr. Smith were stealing the stuff, it can be seen behind the monster's furniture in its house. He's also made another comment. They left the robot there by itself to make Professor Robinson work. Yes, that is true. Right, I've got another comment too. This one's a bit more on the Doctor Who side. Let me just go there quickly before I finish and sign off. Just give me a second, I'll just come to it. Here we are. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. I've got one from Alan Seymour. This is to do with, remember what I was talking about, River Song? This is to do with her, where she was surprised, right, that she was in it more than 2 times. Alan goes on to say, I had a feeling that Moffat wanted to keep his character River Song going, as she was overused in the time as showrunner, and I suspect that episodes called Let's Kill Hitler was basically about the character, nothing to do with the title or the show. I think RTD got it right, only allowing Moffat, when he was one of the writers, to only allow his character twice in the era and not allow Moffat to influence too much, and that is why RTD didn't have the character used again in this era. Right, yeah, I suppose in a way it was true. He did overuse his characters, and also he didn't want to kill them, did he? So there you have it, really. Thank you, Alan, for that. So anyway, that's just to let you know, Lost in Space, the cliffhanger will be coming up very shortly on this channel. And also, remember, I've got a Sarah Jane Page and group coming out very shortly, a week on Monday, I believe. Right, that's it from me tonight, this morning. I'll see you at hopefully, maybe this time tomorrow, or maybe at night time. But look after yourselves. Don't forget, was there something? Oh yeah, I've got a Doctor Who quiz coming up very shortly, a week on Saturday, I think. Anyway, look after yourselves, and bye for now.